It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos on Monday Night Prime Time.
And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 yards there for number 15. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now Wilson on 1st down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now Jones, a final shot before break. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we are at halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Out quickly to Jeudy. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. Just being
touchdown Broncos. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it is 28-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, 29 yards. And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The 30, 10, and all the way home for the Broncos score. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones completes it to Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And now off to the races down the right side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. That impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quran Williams. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, partner, under the lights and